You may notice on the table when you walked in tonight, there's a new postcard. Please feel free to take some. It has the directory on it. And what I mean by that is it has the directory URL and some materials about the directory. Feel free to start sending that out. My goal with the directory is to start pushing it. We've launched a social media campaign for it, and now we're pushing out actual handheld, tangible things into the community to drive more traffic to the website so you all can get found. So it's up to you to help spread the word in whatever circles you're in. Somebody told me yesterday every person you know knows 150 people. So if we each told 150 people, and I think that's a conservative number, then think about how many people would know that the directory exists and could start finding you. Okay, so that having been said, I've been wrangling and struggling. I'm pretty techie. So I thought, no problem, I've got this. I'm going to figure this out. And the more I dug into the program, the more I realized we needed code to do what I really want to do with the directory. And I would have to quit my day job to be able to do that. And I really love working with my trauma clients, so I was unwilling to let that go. So I did know that we have an HHC member who is not here tonight, but she is an expert in building websites in this program and writing code. So this week she's actually at a conference about that she is hosting in New Orleans, and when she comes back, I'm handing it off to her. So by the end of June, we are going to have an entirely different directory. It is not going to be everyone on the one page. It's going to be simplified, streamlined, and designed so that when people land on the page, they will be able to do one of two things. There will be a streamlined number of categories, so you will have to choose what category you want to be in, which doesn't mean you can't list all of the other things that you do. You can, but you do have to choose the first one that you want to be identified in that category. People will be able to click on a category to find you, or there will be a search function. So they will be able to put in, I need a birth center, I need a massage, I need energy healing. And it will take them to a page that brings up all of you that fit those criteria. So it will be way easier for the user and way easier for all of us. So, hey, so thank you. And when Eileen gets back, you can really thank her, because I called her last week and I said, here's the deal. I'm giving this to you. What do you think? And she stepped right up. So we had a long dialogue last week. It's going to be much easier. So that's the first big announcement, and I'm excited for that. The next thing that I want to let you know about is and where's Bernice? All right, you ready? This is your cue. So last week, I'm on the board of Business to Business for Women, and last week we had an expo in Palm Beach Gardens, and we had a booth for Holistic Health Connections, which is a big part of our letting you get known as being out in the community and telling people. So we had this new postcard about the directory, we started handing it out, and one of the things that I'm on a crusade for now is to build our consumer mailing list so that every time, and this is rolling out in the third quarter, but we're going to have a calendar that you all can list your events on the website. So my goal for the second quarter is build our mailing list so that when we implement that, then we have a large community to tell about it. So as we were there last week, Bernice, wait just a second. I just want to give a little background. One of the things, and for those of you who participated, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. One of the things that I asked for to help raise awareness for our booth was for people to donate things that we could give away to those who visited our booth. So we had a bowl, and everybody who came to the booth who wanted to win one of these holistic health prizes put their card into the bowl or signed up on the mailing list. So we had a huge number of people do that. And then Jamie, thank you for participating. You donated therapy at the Salt Suite. Bernice, who else? Joyce also donated some services. Who else?
Abigail,
where is Abigail? Oh, today's Abigail's birthday. Right, so she's, all right. So there were 8 to 10 of us, myself included, that donated services so that it was easy for people to come and really get involved in the group and start to learn about what we had to offer. So we are doing that again. In 2 weeks, we are one of the main sponsors for the HR Palm Beach County conference, which is an annual conference. It's part of our wellness team initiatives. One of the things that we're doing is building corporate wellness programs, and we want you all to participate in them. So our idea is to be so visible at this conference that then we're able to leverage the connections that we make there. So Bernice, you want to share a little bit about what the expo was like for you, and then that dovetails with what I'm going to tell you after she's finished.
Okay, first of all, I want to tell you, the reason I was so anxious to tell you, Michelle's not going to tell you, she did a fabulous job of positioning us. And it was great to have a table there so we could explain what all of you do, because we were there to represent all of you. And it worked out really well. Most people didn't have any idea what was available here in the county. So we're new to the block, and they were really surprised and thrilled to know that there's such great services. Joyce was there, she had a beautiful table. Abigail was there.
Christy Shoemate was there.
Lauren was
Barbara
there.
was there.
That's right. There were several of us there that represented the group as an introductory. And about the email list, I don't know if this is what you wanted, but I picked up a whole bunch of them, cards of people who weren't there, that maybe, because they're definitely not going to know about us, but they need to.
Oh, okay. Well, we'd have to ask them if they wanted to be on the list. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Awesome. Are these people that you know?
No, they don't know.
Awesome. So we will follow the Can't Spam Act and invite them. Thank you. That's great. So building on that, there are going to be over 300 people at this next conference that we're doing. And one of the things that I want to invite you to do is to be visible at that event. What we had at the HHC booth at the expo last week was some signage that had the names and the business names of all of the members who had donated services. So all day, everybody who came could see what they were in the running to win. So one of the things that I want to do at the HRPBC conference is the same thing. So if you have something that you would like to donate, it can be a 30-minute consult, it can be a 15-minute assessment, whatever feels right or comfortable to you, and this is by no means mandatory. This is completely optional. I'm just offering, if you would like some visibility to this different crowd who potentially has the opportunity to hire you to do work. It's a way to help support HHC, and it's a way to help get your visibility in front of a new group. So in the newsletter that I sent last 2 weeks ago, I know you're all not a big fan of newsletters, too much information all at once, but I will just say that I am going to start sending you individual emails about the things that are in the newsletter, but that newsletter, should you ever want to take a look at it, has the links to every program that we offer. So if on one day you decide, you know what, I want to be a part of the Barter Bank, I want to be listed as part of the discount program for HHC members, I want to be in the online directory, I want to participate in this HRPBC conference, that's the place to go because all of the links are in there. They're also on your member page, so just letting you know there's a couple different ways for you to access ways to be involved. That having been said, totally up to you. What you participate in is up to you, whatever's comfortable. All right, so now, a couple of other announcements and then we'll move into the...
When is that conference?
That is June 5th and 6th. June 5th and 6th. So you have plenty of time to reply to me. I'll send out another email letting everybody know what you're doing, like what we're offering and how we're doing it. So
Wednesday and Thursday?
Wednesday and Thursday, it's closed. It's not something everyone can come to. We are only allowed to bring 3 people. It's for the HR community. But what I can do is represent you through your visibility in the signage that we're using. So that's, I'll send more information in the email, and then if you have questions, you know how to reach me. Okay, so, and I want to just give props and kudos to Sherry Hart, who is leading this program for us. Sherry, thank you so much for for coming up with the idea, for doing the legwork and the research. I get on the phone with her today and she's quoting all kinds of statistics and I'm writing as fast as I can. So thank you. I really appreciate the support and the help. All right. The other thing that we have coming up, and for those of you who were here last month, you saw Paula Holland DeLong, and she spoke about the list building campaign. Another way to start building up your visibility, and this is an online program versus an offline program. The list building campaign deadline was this past Monday night. However, I have it on good authority that if you want to slide in under the wire, I could probably help you do that. Paula couldn't be here tonight, but we have I think we have a dozen people signed up to be a part of this list building campaign. I will be sending out another email about it. But if you look back in your emails, Paula's already sent 2 or 3 that really detail how this works and what's going on and the advantage that it will be to you. You can also now hop onto the holistichealthconnections.net blog. There's an entire blog post about it. So if you're looking for a resource like what is this, how do I do this, it's there. Which leads me into my next opportunity, invitation, announcement. The HHC blog is live. Which means, should you wish to contribute to it and you are a member, that is part of your benefits of membership. We are taking the blogs that are on the HHC website and pushing them out through our social media campaign. So there's also information in the Facebook group and in emails that I've sent you about what the requirements are and what we're looking for. Super easy. It's just about word count and focus. But if you have something that you're working on and you're wondering if it's a good fit, just reach out to me. I'm here as a resource all the time, and if you would like visibility that way, please feel free to get involved. Nicole Dick is not here. She's not here tonight, right? She's working, okay. She's the first. She wrote this terrific post about the benefits of lymphatic drainage massage. And that is going live, I think, on Thursday. The intern's in charge of that kind of stuff. But we had a meeting yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it's this Thursday. So that's rolling out. So if you would like to be a part of that, please feel free. All right. The last thing that I think I need to tell you, and then I'm going to turn over the front of the room to our fantastic presenters, is about the barter bank, which in the next month, we're going to be taking everyone who signed up for the barter bank and the discount program and turning those programs into something that's easily accessible by you. So what I mean by that is I've taken down the spreadsheet that everyone initially signed up on because it was a source of a lot of confusion. And now what we're doing is we're turning everybody who signed up into a PDF file, so you will have access. We'll send this to you so you'll know who you can go to in this organization, and it's totally free of cost to you if you're part of the barter bank. The sign up for that is also a button in the newsletter. Just saying. So,